tomato produce in Kolar, which is the second largest market in Asia after Nasik in Maharashtra, is faced with attacks. The deadly whitefly, which transmits the leaf curl disease, has been causing widespread damage to tomato cultivation in the region. This virus, as the farmers call it, has affected the supply of tomatoes transported to Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal and even in Bangladesh.
Why are the prices of tomatoes escalating like this? What is the reason for it to go up, especially in Kolar?
Madam,
Firstly, Kolar is the second largest market in Asia after Nasik. The season in Kolar begins in April-May, which extends up to December. Now, the arrivals of the produce to our Kolar market compared to previous years has dropped considerably. For example, if we used to get 100 boxes during this period, now we have just received 30 boxes. When the yield is low, then the prices definitely go up.
So,
has there been some infectious disease especially with the tomato plants that they have been facing? Is there some virus that has attacked the yield and that is why the yield is also less?
Well, yes. Presently in the Kolar region in the farm, the tomatoes have been affected by the white flies and the leaf curl disease. Both have contributed to the decline of the overall produce by 70%. Now, as the auctioneers shout out the prices of tomatoes at the Kolar APMC yard based on the size and quality, they largely have been finalizing between Rs 900 to Rs 1800 per crate. Now, if you break this down, a kilogram of tomatoes costs close to Rs 120 per kg, and by the time traders come to sell it to the end customers, the price comes down to close to Rs 140. The farmers may be getting a good rate for their produce, but consumers are bearing the entire brunt of the spike in prices.
समझो अभी अराइवल्स बहुत कम है ड्यू टू क्लाइमेटिकल कंडीशन और थोड़ा बहुत वायरस की प्रॉब्लम से और पानी में थोड़ा बहुत ये होने से वायरस मेन प्रॉब्लम वायरस की वजह से जहाँ पे किसान 1 एकड़ में डेली तोड़ता था 300 बक्सा लेकिन अभी उसका हो रहा है 50 से 60 बक्सा तो बहुत उसमें अराइवल्स में बहुत ये हो रहा है और वायरस की वजह से थोड़ा बहुत क्वालिटी भी चेंज हो गया तो उस हिसाब से अराइवल्स कम आने से डिमांड ज़्यादा हो रहा है.
Maharashtra's Nasik is considered the largest tomato market in Asia. Nasik stops sale and distribution of the produce by April, which is when the demand for Kolar begins. Now, according to APMC officials, since Kolar is affected and the quantity of the yield has dropped considerably, the prices of tomato has gone beyond the 100 rupee mark.
The good quality produce goes to Bangladesh and it takes around 5 days. A crate sells at around Rs 100 to Rs 120 per kg. Locally, farmers are also selling lower quality tomatoes which are called masala variety. Their rate are much lower. To grow tomatoes in an acre of land, we need 1 to 2 lakh rupees. We get a yield of 240 boxes approximately in that acre. We are getting Rs 1000 now for a box. We are able to survive. If the rate of the tomatoes go down to Rs 200 per carat, we would have no option but to commit suicide.
On the upside, the tomato growers are quite happy as they seem to be getting a very high price for their produce.
The quality of the tomatoes from my farm is good and the price has been shooting up from the normal Rs 500 to almost Rs 1750 for a crate. There has been a shortage of yield and a lot of the crop has been affected by the virus. They are saying that our tomatoes are going to other countries. That is why tomatoes are selling at a high price.
एक एकड़ को आके 1500-2000 किलो जाली आता था अभी 500-600 जाली में है पहले तो फसल बहुत था अभी 40% 50% में है पहले 100% आता था और किसान लोगों के पास पैसा भी नहीं था इतना लॉस हो के अभी जो है पैसा उसमें मेंटेनेंस करके इतना माल आ रहा है कोलार मार्केट को और कोलार मार्केट को माल आ रहा है सारे इंडिया में बिकेगा.
The months between May to August is the peak season in Kolar, and this disease has hit farmers who are cultivating the vegetable. There has been a drastic decrease in the arrival of tomato produce in the yard. Only 3.2 lakh quintals of tomatoes were received in June, compared to 5.45 lakh quintals of produce at the same time last year. Officials have warned that the price of tomato may continue to skyrocket for the next fortnight if the yield continues to remain low.
Well, this tomato has hit a century. What do I mean by that? Few months ago, this humble vegetable from your kitchen was selling at ₹15 per kilogram in the markets. But today, it has crossed ₹100 per kilogram. We are here in Kolar, which is one of the largest tomato markets across the country, and the selling rate, especially of tomatoes, has gone up, has increased so much that is driving the prices up in the domestic markets as well. Now, let me explain to you that this one crate has around 15 kgs of tomatoes, and it is selling between 1,200 to almost 1,500 for around 15 kgs. And this is why it is driving up the prices as well in the markets. There's another side to this as well. The tomato farmlands here in Kolar, some of them, nearly 50% of them, have been suffering from what is called the leaf curl virus. And this has affected the produce, the fruits of these tomatoes as well. And that is also driving up the prices of this vegetable. The farmers say that now that they are getting around 1,200, 1,500, they are making profits after almost 6 months of losses. But at the same time, this is also burning a huge hole in the consumer's pocket. Rohini Swamy in Kolar for CNN News 18.